Hello. This recording is to help you complete your Geometry A Unit 5 portfolio. It's called Personal Logo or Logos. Uh, the idea is to explore the concept of transformations. There are four types of transformations. There's a translation, a reflection, a rotation, and a dilation. Okay? And we're going to explore that in the context of a logo. Now, a logo is a special symbol that a company uses to represent its business. And so we're going to explore some common logos that are out there and explore the types of transformations that are evident in there, or types of symmetry actually as well, is another way to express it. So to start with, part of your assignment is to make a table or take a Mabel. So we're going to make a table and we're going to list down the left side here of the page the types of transformations. There is a translation, which is a slide. Okay. There is a reflection, which is a flipping out. There is a rotation, which is a spin. And there is a dilation. I just had my eyes dilated the other day at the eye doctor. Dilation, which is to grow or shrink. So both growing and shrinking are called dilations. Okay. And so for each of these, we're going to provide a logo example. And we're going to provide a brief explanation as to how that logo demonstrates that particular transformation. Okay, so let's draw some lines or draw some drawings. Okay, here we go. So we want to separate these a little bit. And if you have lined paper or graph paper, that's fine. If you're not, just do it neatly. You can, if you use, some people do this assignment in Word. You can do that. You can use the snip tool to copy and paste logos into your document. Okay. And let's go here. All right. So there we go. And didn't behave the way I wanted it. There it goes. Okay. Leave some room for both the logo and the explanation. Okay. Now I'm just going to off-screen do a little bit of a search here. We're going to look for logos that represent or demonstrate each of these types of transformations. Okay. Images here. All right. And so we'll pick out some. All right. Here's a common one. I'm just going to use the snip tool to grab a rectangle here. And you probably have seen this. This is my gas station. I use it quite a bit because I have a gas card. Okay. This is the Texaco logo here. And this is a good example of a reflection. It's a reflection because if I draw a line, a vertical line through it, okay, let me do that here. If I draw a vertical line through it, let's do that in blue here. Draw a vertical line through it. It divides it exactly in half. And the left side mirrors the right side. Okay, so the left mirrors the right. Okay, so that's a good example of a reflection. Now I'm looking for an example of a translation, a rotation, or a dilation. Translation, rotation, or dilation. Oh, there's the Batman logo. That would be a good one for a reflection, but I've already got a reflection here. Okay. Translation, rotation, or dilation. Translation, rotation, or dilation. Let's see here. It takes a little bit of searching here. Here's one. I used to own an Audi. Audi is a German car company. Okay, and I'm going to use this one for translation. So this is the logo for an Audi. You may have seen them. They make nice cars. Kind of an upscale car, like the BMW or the Mercedes. But where the translation is in the circles. So this circle is translated 1, 2, 3 times, right? So the original circle is translated, that means slid, translated to the right. Okay? All right. So I'm looking for an example of a rotation or a dilation now. Rotation or dilation. Okay, rotation or dilation. For rotation, I'm going to use, kind of on a German car kick here, the BMW logo. Okay. Okay, so that's for rotation. And it's a rotation because if I take the original and I spin it 180 degrees or even 90 degrees, it matches itself. See, it looks just the way, except for the letters BMW, it matches itself that way. So we can rotate it and it matches itself. Okay. So I'm going to draw an arrow circling. Okay, so rotate 180 degrees and it matches. Okay, and it matches. All right. Let's see, dilation. I need an example of dilation, growing or shrinking. Okay, this one may take a little bit of time here. Growing or shrinking. So what I'm looking for is a logo that has the same shape in different sizes. The same shape in different sizes. Okay, I'm going to refine my search a little bit. All right, here's one. This is a well-known logo. Target. You're familiar with the Target logo, the red bullseye. Okay. And how this represents dilation is every circle is an exact copy of the other circle, just grown or shrunk. Okay, so the inner circle grows to become the outer circle. Okay, so the inner circle grows to the outer circle. Okay, so hopefully you get the idea. These logos represent or demonstrate translation, a slide, reflection, a flip, rotation, a spin, dilation, a grow, or a shrink. Now you need to come up with your own logo, so don't use these ones. Do a logo search of your own and see if you can find some logos that demonstrate each of these 4 transformations. So that's part 1 of the portfolio. There's actually a second part of the portfolio, and that is to create your own logo. Now I'm using Autodesk Sketchbook. You can use that. You can use paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm going to do something a little bit fun here. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to go to a new document. Save changes, no, and I'm going to change to a black background here. There we go. All right, and we're going to select a green color here. And I'm going to use a symmetry tool here. This is kind of cool. It's a little tool that works off of symmetry. And I'm going to do, I can do it this way. I can do symmetry this way, or this way, or this way. I'm going to do this. Oh, this will be fun. Okay. So, and then I'm going to grab what we call a French curve. Okay. And we can change the point of symmetry here. Okay, but I'm going to grab my French curve, and I'm going to use it to make a design here. All right, let's see. Okay, rotate. And put this right here. All right, so here we go. This is a lot of fun. Okay, and you can see what kind of symmetry is going on here. That this is rotational symmetry, right? Rotational symmetry. Okay, and let's rotate this French curve again. Just to try to decide how to use it. There are some other French curves I can use as well, like this. And, well, okay, let's grab a different color here. How about red? All right, so we've used at least one kind of symmetry. We've used rotational symmetry here in this particular logo. Okay, I'm going to change my symmetry now to just bilateral symmetry. I'm going to change my pen a little bit here. Let's see, where's the pen pod? Here it is. Okay, I'm going to use a brush, but I'm going to increase the size. So it's considerably larger. All right, and I'm going to do this. Okay, and I'm going to write my initial, or my name. Okay, and you notice what it's done. Now it's got some reflectional symmetry going on. So there's reflection going on. Okay, and so this is my logo. This will be my logo here. Okay, And I'm going to explain how my logo works, how my logo demonstrates these two concepts. Okay. So we need to explain. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Okay. This logo uses rotation. Oh, I've still got my symmetry going here. Let's turn that off. Okay. This logo demonstrates rotational symmetry, or just rotation, rotation, and reflection. Okay, and you can explain a little bit more, but so don't forget to include an explanation of your logo, how it demonstrates the types of transformations that you say it does. It needs to demonstrate at least two of them. And you can include dilation, you can include translation, rotation, and reflection. And then also reflect on your logo. What do you like about it? What do you think could be improved about it? All right? So hopefully that makes the project clear. Two parts. One part, make your table with translation, reflection, rotation, dilation, and find logos that demonstrate those and explain how each of those represent those. And then part two, make your own personal logo that demonstrates at least two of the types of transformations and explain how it does that. And then finally, write a critique of your logo. What do you like? What could you improve?